I'm Alexandra Gibbons with the New York State Department of Veterans Services. I'm with the Public Informations Department. I am joined today by Deputy Commissioner Jason Shaddock, who will answer some very important questions that you may have and provide you information on how to navigate these questions that you may have to obtain the appropriate answers. Deputy Commissioner Jason Shaddock, welcome. Can you give us a quick intro to your background?
Absolutely, Alexandra. Thank you for having me again. My name is Jason Shaddock with the New York State Department of Veterans Services, serving as Deputy Commissioner since December of 2025. I've been with the agency since 2009. Previous to coming on board, I served nearly 10 years with the United States Marine Corps and the U.S. Army's 101st Airborne Division. Very excited to be here. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your service. This is segment 4. We're specifically answering questions regarding disability benefits for veterans in New York State. First question. What qualifies as a service-connected disability?
This is such an important topic. Service connection is one of the biggest benefits that we deal with here at New York State Department of Veterans Services. A service-connected disability could be for any injury, illness, or disease, chronic by nature, that was caused by, aggravated by, or perhaps presumptively caused by your military service. This can include, but not limited to, physical injuries, chronic conditions, mental health conditions, for example, PTSD, and conditions that developed over time due to service exposure. It's important to note it doesn't have to be something that happened in combat.
How does the VA disability rating system work?
The VA assigns disability ratings in increments between 0 and 100%. The rating schedule for that is defined in the VA's rating scheduler, so not every disability follows that linear path from 0 to 10 to 20, so I think that's an important feature to note. The percentage reflects the severity of the condition, as determined by the rating scheduler. Veterans have one condition or multiple conditions that combine into a total rating. So, for example, a 0% rating establishes service connection, which can matter long term. A lot of people don't realize that 0% is actually a service-connected rating. Some veterans think that 0% is a denial of benefits, and even though it is a non-monetary rating assessment, it can have very many ancillary effects like qualifying for VA healthcare and some other ancillary benefits with the VA and New York State.
What benefits come with a VA disability rating?
These are called ancillary benefits, and these are benefits that are associated with a particular rating that a veteran may hold. So, for example, 0% can get veterans' foot in the door to receive VA healthcare. 20% can qualify them for vocational rehabilitation services. 30% can qualify them to add a dependent onto their award. 100% can qualify them for free dental services through the VA. So there are many ancillary benefits associated with the VA rating. So it's very important to come in and talk to one of our professional veterans benefits advisors to not only obtain the rating that's appropriate for you, but to also make sure you're taking care and advantage of all the ancillary benefits you may qualify for with a rating.
Thank you. And what I did hear, depending on the rating, benefit may include various things: monthly compensation, access to VA healthcare, education benefits, vocational rehabilitation, dependent benefits, property tax exemptions, as discussed earlier. Higher ratings may unlock additional state and federal programs. Is that right?
That's absolutely correct, Alexandra. Beyond just the monthly compensation received, there could be other associated federal and New York State benefits that come with that rating.
And as you stated, this is where understanding how benefits integrate becomes crucial. And thus, you are strongly advised to reach out to New York State Department of Veterans Services to speak with one of our experienced advisors so that they can assist you in navigating this process. Does New York State offer additional benefits for disability or disabled veterans?
Yes, they do. New York State has several features that are based on service-connected rating. For example, hunting and fishing licenses, reduced licenses can be attained at a 40% rating. There are other New York State benefits that are dependent on a VA rating, such as property tax exemptions. Again, very important to come in and talk with one of our Veterans Benefits Advisors to fully understand the effects a rating can have on both federal and New York State benefits to unlock, the full opportunity that those benefits provide.
What should a veteran do if they believe their disability rating is too low?
If a veteran feels that their disability rating may be lower than what they feel they should be receiving, step one is coming in and talking with one of our Veterans Benefits Advisors so you can clearly understand the symptomology or the criteria that comes along with the rating that you have and what the evidence needs to show for the next scheduled rating. However, there are some paths if you feel that you've been rated too low. The VA has 3 appellate paths. You can file a supplemental claim that usually requires new and relevant evidence. You can request a higher level review, which assesses all the evidence at the time of the last final decision. And finally, you have the option to submit an appeal to the Board of Veteran Appeals through a notice of disagreement. It is critical to make sure that we're providing the proper and needed evidence to establish a claim. It's not just enough to think that you have to have a higher rating. We really need to ensure that the medical evidence reflects that. Again, why it's so important that you work closely with the Veterans Benefits Advisor so you understand fully what evidence is needed to establish any particular claim or a certain rating.
Individuals who have already received a certain rating, they're not locked into their initial rating. They can continue to file if they have additional symptoms or their symptoms has increased or worsened over the period of time.
That's correct, providing that there is a rating beyond the present rating that they hold. So for example, tinnitus, which is ringing in the ears, has a 10% rating, and that is as far and as large as the rating as the VA offers for that particular disability. So again, that's why it's important to come in and work with one of our professionals so you can fully understand the schedule of rating for the disability that you hold.
What sets the New York State Department of Veterans apart from other agencies? I do know that we have an appellate unit. If you can quickly speak to that.
I think one of the features that makes New York State Department of Veterans Services a premier veterans benefits organization it is not only our training that's provided to our veterans benefits advisors, but it's also part of the special programs and teams that we have built within our agency, such as the appellate unit, which is headed by an attorney and staffed by very professional, experienced veterans benefits advisors that help with the claim or the appeals process, writing appellate briefs, and providing that critical assistance and information that ensures that we're providing the best and most fully developed appeal that can be offered.
Thank you so much. And I have one final question. What is the biggest mistake veterans make regarding disability benefits?
Well, I would probably say step number one is waiting too long. The quicker and the soonest that we can file for benefits, the least amount of time between filing and one's military service. I think it's also trying to, in some cases, to do it on your own and not working with a trained veterans benefits advisor that can really provide success the first time out versus the fits and starts that might come with trying to do claim work on your own. So again, don't wait any longer. Now's the moment. Come in and contact our agency and set up an appointment with one of our veterans benefits advisors so we can assist you.
And it's important to note that our veterans advisors are also veterans. They are veteran benefit advisors, and key word there are veterans. They were also veterans, just like you. You will be speaking with someone who understands your path, who share familiarity with you. So reach out to one of our New York State Benefit Advisors by going on our website, veterans.ny.gov, or call our 888 number, which you will see displayed below. Deputy Commissioner, any closing remarks?
We look forward to working with each and every veteran and their family member that come into our office. No case can you bring to us will be discounted. We will look strongly and professionally into each instance unbiasedly to ensure that you're receiving the best advice possible as it pertains to your claims. Thank you for having me, Alexandra.
Thank you, Deputy Commissioner Jason Shaddock. And veterans, thank you for serving. Family members, thank you for supporting our veterans.